How did I get from that to this? I got landscaping.
Train, 16 coaches long.
Now you see why. Well, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about my hayfield, how it came about. One is, I don't know what he's going to want on here, in buildings or whatever. I figured that down the road, if he wants to put something in there, he can convert this hayfield over to whatever he wants to. Same with the stuff up around here and up on the top. The cheapest thing for me to do right now is just make fields. So this is a hay field. This is just some the ground that was textured brown, and I put a whole bunch of these little grasses and stuff on it, and a lot of the stuff that came from Woodland Scenics that I didn't really care for. They're just little powdery things. I stuck down a bunch underneath. Then I put the 6mm grass on top. I pushed some of it down and to where it looks like the tractor's been there already, but not been over here on this side yet. Then these little hay bales. I made these little hay bales. Let me show you how I made those. I took a piece of wax paper and I just smeared some glue down in big old long rows, probably from here to here. And then this is half of one right here. Once it dried, after I put a bunch of that hay or grass, just put it in there, sprinkled it in, and let it dry, it just made a big long tuft basically. And all I did was shiny side in, I just rolled it up like so. Just rolled this puppy up and rolled it up tight. Like so. Left a little piece out like that. Took me a little glue. Smeared it on that last little piece of it. Like so. Rolled it up some more. And it made a real hairy bale looking thing. Took one of my push pins, pushed it through, and then leave it dry. I actually trimmed off the sides so that they look like, and all these wild hairs. To make them look like bales. Here, look at that. It looks like a hairy bale. Once this thing dried up a little bit, I just kind of trim up all the crap. Now, am I telling you how to make it? No. I'm showing you how I made this one. It didn't turn out too awful bad. I got like 7 of them over there already, and I'll add this one to the mix too. Okay, that was my hayfield. Well, I just made some glue mud, which is basically straight up glue with a little bit of paint water, which didn't do a whole lot to it. And then I just filled it up with my local dirt slash non-sanded grout, and made some goop like this, and I just put it on the ground and basically making me a garden. Don't tell my son, but I stole his beard brush because it had some wide furrows in there. I'm gonna dip this thing in some water. You can see you guys at home trying this here. Let's make some furrows. Is it working? Yeah, I think so. Does it have to be perfect? I wouldn't think so. Man, it looks like furrows to me. And then after you use their beard brush for that, wash it out good and put it back up. Okay, I got some fine leaf stuff, and I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start sprinkling some stuff on here so that it's just not plain. And this is the ground underneath, so this will show beneath whatever the greenery is that I put on the rows. So, I'm not trying to make it perfect, but like I did over in the other area, over here underneath my wheat field, it just, it ended up showing some of the brown and greens and stuff underneath, which make it look better, I think. So the dirt itself in the glue doesn't do enough for me. So I'm gonna texture this stuff just a little bit. Let me go grab some more stuff. Let's see, I got some earth fine turf, and I'm gonna do this real scientifically. I'm just going to start sprinkling it. Yeah, you know what? I don't think you can hurt it. So there's some earth fine turf, and here's some burnt grass. To give it a little green action. Let me do green action around the edge. A little bit of weeds in there. And for the bigger weeds, let's say medium green coarse turf. Liz. There you go. Just you can still see the furrows in it. You get a little weeds. Took a little bit of alcohol just to make all those little things. It's kind of wet and all that stuff was down in there, but I want to make sure it actually gets down into it without having to mix a whole lot more up. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Now, looks like furrows, like dirt. And we're gonna give that a whirl. And then we're gonna plant some crops. And the rest of this brown up here that was just really light, I took some of this acrylic paint that I watered way down, put some green and some browns, made me a little mix, dumped it in here, and just painted it around. I just wanted to color it a little darker than that color there, because I think I'm gonna do up here around that house. I'll figure that out when I get it. I just know I wanted it darker. Okay, time to let all that stuff dry. I'll show you when I get back. Do some cleanup now. Okay, gonna make me some crops. What I did was I took this same wax paper here, run me some Elmer's glue in rows, and in one row I sprinkled some medium green coarse turf, and next one I put some grass, and the next one I put some of this medium green clump stuff. I just broke up some pieces of it and stuck it in here and made some broccoli heads or something. I don't know. It's whatever. When it dries, I'll just take these little rows of stuff and I'll cut them up and just place them on there and see how they look. We'll see how that does. Just an idea. It seemed to work pretty good with the hay bales, so I was gonna try the same method with this. Let's give it a whirl. I did sprinkle some other just fine leaf stuff along in there too, so that's in the clear portion of the glue. You see how it does. Well, the peel and stick veggies look pretty good. You can see the glue, so I may have to put some stuff around those to make it look a little bit more natural, but these things peeled right off. Let's see if I can do this for you. Yeah, let's throw it on there, see what we got. It's just a stripe of green stuff. Nothing in particular. Okay, I'm satisfied with my garden. I think it looks good. My wheat field, I'm happy with. And so, let's see, I'm gonna tackle, I've already kind of prepped this area and this area right here across the street. I think I'm gonna grass that, and then I'm gonna work up there and try to find something to do up there. I think right now that's gonna be a gravel parking lot, kind of an overlook area maybe. Just so the cars can go up there and park and look out over the scenery. I think that's kind of what's going to be for right now. But I'm going to probably grass that up too. Let's get on doing that, and then I can be done with this thing for this year anyway. Let's go.